The Formula One world is once again abuzz with a major rumor that could potentially change the racing landscape in the coming seasons. The name of Max Verstappen, the reigning world champion and Red Bull racing icon, has been surprisingly linked to Aston Martin following a surprising statement from team owner Lawrence Stroll. This rumor immediately became a hot topic in the paddock and international media, as it implicates one of the world's best drivers in an ambitious project in Formula One's new regulation era. Rumors are nothing new in Formula One. However, this rumor is considered different. Its scale and impact are considered enormous, especially as it relates to the complete regulation changes for the 2026 season. According to several European media reports, Lawrence Stroll has reportedly made Max Verstappen his primary long-term target for Aston Martin. His ambition is clear: to turn the Silverstone-based team into a serious world title contender, not just a mid-table team. Lawrence Stroll is known for his unwavering commitment to investing heavily in his ambitions. Since taking over the team, he has built a modern new facility, recruited key technical figures, and strengthened Aston Martin's organizational structure. On several occasions, Stroll has openly stated that his primary goal in Formula One is to win the World Championship, not just compete on the grid. Rumors are circulating that Aston Martin's plans are closely linked to the future of Fernando Alonso. The Spanish driver continues to demonstrate competitive performance despite his advancing age. However, if Alonso decides to retire after the 2026 season, Aston Martin is said to have prepared a grand plan by bringing in Max Verstappen as a replacement. This move would be a strong statement that Aston Martin is truly ready to compete at the highest level of Formula One. It's worth noting that this isn't the first time Aston Martin or Lawrence Stroll have tried to approach Verstappen. In the past, Verstappen reportedly received a very large contract offer. However, at that time, he chose to stay with Red Bull Racing. This decision was considered the right one, considering Red Bull's dominance and the uncertainty surrounding the new regulations at the time. Now, with the 2026 regulations approaching, the situation has changed significantly. The 2026 season will be a turning point for Formula One. All teams will be starting from scratch with new engines, new aerodynamic concepts, and completely different technical regulations. There's no guarantee the currently dominant teams will remain in the lead. This is what makes Aston Martin's project even more appealing, especially since they have secured an exclusive partnership with Honda as their engine supplier and hired Adrian Newey, one of the most successful designers in the sport's history. However, there are several major obstacles that make this rumor far from certain. Fernando Alonso has yet to show any signs of retiring. If Aston Martin can produce a competitive car, Alonso will almost certainly want to stay and return to competing for victories. Furthermore, Lance Stroll is also a concern. Lawrence Stroll's son has been a long-time member of the team, but his performances have yet to consistently reach world championship level. If Aston Martin truly wants to bring in Verstappen, difficult decisions will have to be made, including the possibility of replacing Lance Stroll, something that would undoubtedly be highly sensitive on a personal level. On the other hand, a big question arises as to why Verstappen is considering leaving Red Bull Racing. Verstappen is in ideal shape at the team. The car is tailored to his driving style, the team fully supports him, and he is the centerpiece of the Red Bull project. Stability, technical support, and consistent championship potential are compelling reasons to stay. However, for a driver who has achieved almost all the highest achievements, a new challenge is often the greatest motivation. Building a new team to glory, leading an ambitious project in a new era, and creating a legacy beyond Red Bull could be particularly appealing to Verstappen. The prospect of reuniting with Honda and Adrian Newey is also in the spotlight, given the significant success they achieved together in the past. Internal issues at Red Bull have also added to the situation. Statements from Verstappen's former teammate, Sergio Perez, alleging an unhealthy internal atmosphere, have fueled speculation about the team's long-term stability. While there has been no official confirmation, these rumors add a new dimension to the discussion about Verstappen's future. From a financial perspective, Aston Martin is believed to be able to offer a very attractive contract, even potentially making Verstappen the highest-paid racer in Formula One history. However, a number of parties believe that for Verstappen, the main factor is not about money, but about a promising technical project and a real chance to continue competing for the World Championship. If this move actually materializes, the impact on Formula One will be enormous. The power structure will change, new rivalries will emerge, and the new regulation era will immediately be marked by fierce competition between the top teams. For fans, seeing Verstappen drive for Aston Martin will certainly be an unusual sight, but at the same time, it's incredibly exciting. For now, everything remains in the realm of speculation. There has been no official confirmation from Verstappen, Red Bull, or Aston Martin. But one thing is certain, these rumors are not without basis. The combination of the new regulations, Aston Martin's ambitious ambitions, and Red Bull's internal dynamics make Max Verstappen's future one of the most intriguing stories to follow in Formula One. Whether Verstappen chooses to remain committed to stability and dominance with Red Bull, or takes the biggest risk of his career to build a new era with Aston Martin, remains to be seen. What is clear is that this decision will be one of the most defining moments in modern Formula One history.
Love the chase and the hunt, and I set the pace when I'm running. I always take what I want and I always give it 100. Don't need a bank, no I'm funded. Play the game like it's nothing. I'm always thankful for something. Don't take for granted, stay humble. Now wake up! It's time to look at the enemy. Look in the mirror if he is no friend to me. It's not working out, maybe it's the chemistry. It's time to break up so I can make